have to make it, force it to drop on your own. Not really need, there's not really a need for an auction house, to be honest. No, well, but it would, no. Well, but consider the economy would be ruined by that. Yeah, but consider this. You have a character that is DPS, right? That deals damage. And for example, then you roll a tank. You create a tank. And, well, instead of farming all the way again for the dedicated tank gear, you could buy the tank gear for your second character once you made money on your first DPS. For example, on your first character, you create a tank and you make it from zero again. Well, that's the thing. You should be able to avoid it. That's precisely the thing that the auction house um, helps you at least uh, uh, alleviate to make it not so tough that you have to start from a zero again. The same goes for a healer or whatever. There are people that maxed out 4 classes by themselves, and I know a few of them. Well, but how many hours did they put into the game to achieve that, for example?
Let me know if you or the Empire need anything else cleaned up.
Because generally that's not an easy process regardless of the game.
Good hunting.
Like, with the not sure XD. Well, if you're not sure of the total amount of hours, it must be so crazy that it must be out of any measurement. So that's why I recommend I not I recommend that it's generally the most common solution for the economy. It's not really that bad though to do. You can compare it to other games. Maybe Diablo 3, for example, has the auction house. It started like shit, and now I bet that at least it can help you with that. I don't know. The like doing a tank build from zero again, like for example in this game, I wouldn't. I wouldn't dare do it. I use my high level characters to farm the tank gear for the tank, and with the healer is shared pretty much even. So yeah. I cannot imagine how many hours it must be to start from what you said. You create a tank, you make it from zero again. What are you gonna do? You are fucked up. You are fucked up, my friend. You are fucked up. No. Uh, a lot of player bases would would burn the developers to a spike for doing that. You've just finished your first character. Then you make a second account. Well, you make a second account. You create a character there and run it on a different game window. No, no, my lord, no, no, my lord, no, no, no. You run it on a different game window and farm it so it's strong, and then use this character to experience and farm your characters on the main account. But you have 2 windows of the game open at the same time. No, I bet you can at least admit that that's not the normal experience that the game is intended to give a normal newcomer. Yup. Nah, of course. Well, it's definitely intended. No, no, having 2 processes of the game open at the peak experience. Well, get a second screen. Then when okay, then with the money you get from selling the first account, then you buy a second monitor, and there you multitask farm, and then your PC explodes. That's the final ending. No, but that game is light on resources in that sense. It's pretty well calculated, the plan. But if it was another game, then the ending is that your PC explodes. Or well, you will have to restart it or some shit like that. Big experience.
Thought you'd be harder to get the drop on.
Uh,
I see you're doing well.
Don't get a second screen, my friend. My friend is playing one character on one PC and a second on his second PC next to each other. No, hold on, my lord. No, XD. No, no, that's that's even worse than the idea. No, for example, I have two GPUs and I dedicate one GPU to. Well, I don't use a second screen. I use a TV. I'm reading your comments from my TV that is next to my screen here. So pretty much I use that. So yeah, pretty much. Um, I use the TV I use for my consoles, but with the second GPU dedicated to it, so it's lighter on the resources for fun. But a second PC, I mean,
I'm hunting Jinkin Kadera.
God, I mean, the
Ever
second
venture
PC
to
next
him?
to each other. I
I'm
cannot
looking
imagine
to,
the heat
but not
of
for a
that
reunion.
room,
To
like
reclaim our clan's honor.
farming with and he has two chairs and he jumps from one to the other. Umbra, that's the that's, Umbra. That's the idea. It jumps from one, or maybe he uses the same chair and he goes like this, from one side to the other.
You found any sign of Jinkin?
Someone's erected Duke
God, I mean,
Vipers, beast
a
traps
second
around the
PC,
old
yeah, and
transport
besides it's
station.
even more
Have to be the
expensive.
traitors.
Well, maybe depending on the components, you can pretty much
I'll
you
judge
can
for
pretty much
myself.
I've only found one entrance into the station. It's thick with rat ghouls.
organize
Got a way to throw
organize
off rat ghouls.
put
But I need
together
help.
uh,
Materials.
a PC for that game that is light on resources. Well, I used only one PC, and the temp is in my room is 33 Celsius all the time. Now, yeah, because it doesn't have it doesn't consume a lot of
What sort of
resources.
materials am I
But if you have
looking for?
two PCs,
Fresh rat ghoul bodily fluids.
with that, it
both
can go
blood
to
and
shit.
waste. And
It can go to
decomposing
shit
rat ghoul
because
leads to
if
weak
he ever
links.
plays
Check these
any
weight
other
codes.
game
We'll rendezvous at
in
the
his
transport
life
station.
that I highly recommend, that requires a bit more of resources, it will start throwing a bit of heat in that sense. You know that we're in the winter, down here. That's why you see me that I'm using a thermal shirt. It kind of like you're fucking acting like 33 Celsius is cold. No, 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 not at all. No, not at all. No, not at all. It's not cold. It's not cold. It's not at all. Not at all. But still, if you open a window,
I seem to have outdone myself.
if you open a window,
I think you'll be quite pleased.
besides you're in the summer, Ambra, consider that. In the winter, it can be 33 degrees Celsius. It can be. It can be. It can be 33 degrees Celsius in the winter. It's because you're in the summer right now, and we're in the winter now. I have windows opened all the time. Well, there. There. If the PC is somehow away from your chair, I don't think you feel the full 33 Celsius. But yes, still crazy. It doesn't help at all. Well, there it depends on the climate. I, yeah. Well, then the next step is when he sells the next account, he does your friend, but your friend has two PCs, so it's more than 33 Celsius. So it's more than that. That one, yes, he would be melting, in that sense. He would be melting completely. Let's take the quick travel point there. Still, well, but then with the with the money from from selling all of the accounts, he can grab an air conditioning unit, an AC. It's not like it's blasting 33 on me. It's just the air temp in my whole room. Okay, okay. It's not kind of like directly. Okay, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it have a. If I play a quite mm, graphically intensive game, it does throw heat my PC as well. Yeah. Though it could be worse. 33. I've seen temperatures of 40, up to 40. In that sense, I've seen up to 40. In summer, here at least, it can be up to that. Can be up to that. Generally, it's just some 1 or 2 weeks during the summer. As I've said, uh, right now we're in the winter. We are roughly at between 5 and 10 degrees Celsius, but in the summer it can be. We're kind of like the opposite in that sense here in the southern hemisphere. When you're in the summer right now it must be quite hot over there. We're in the winter, pretty much. It's the opposite. And then we welcome. Yes, in case you're wondering, yes, we welcome Santa Claus with a folding chair at the beach, um, and sunglasses. In that sense, the opposite. And also, I never touched snow. Yeah, they're saying that in a few days it's going to be 38 Celsius in the shadow. Yeah. There, you were from from Europe. I think you told me. I think it was Europe. A district is from Romania, for example, and Flying Energy is Germany. Poland. Oh well, I have a long history with Polish viewers. You are my third Polish viewer, and maybe it will be a miracle because with the other two, uh, they didn't like me. They didn't like me in that sense. Oh well, yeah. Yeah, that explains it. That explains it. The temperatures, in that sense. In that sense. Yeah. Quite polarized. They were. XD. Yeah. You have the opportunity in your hands to change history. They were two good people. I assure you that. But they just didn't tolerate different opinions. I have to say that. I have to admit that. They just didn't tolerate different opinions, regardless of how respectful, calm, uh, relaxed you can see that I am. They just, they just didn't. It was way too much of a cultural shock for them. I don't know, meeting me for one reason or another. In fact, it was the same reason with both of them, but that doesn't matter. So, well, in your hands it is, changing the history of my channel for the first time. Yes. I told the same to District because the other person who also didn't tolerate me was from Romania, the third one. I had only ever in 4 years, but it's a pretty good score, people. In 4 years of streaming, only, and a lot of people consider 80 over at YouTube. And you can see that, well, District, you can see he left me a comment. The person left me a comment over at the final analysis. You can check out, you can click the YouTube tab and go to the final analysis of Sacred 2, of a game called Sacred 2 over at YouTube. The person left me 3. No changing history today, and now it's time for sleep because I'm actually starting to fall asleep. Don't worry, Ambra. Thanks for dropping by the stream and every second. But if you want to see the other Polish viewer and why I reacted like this, check out the YouTube tab and the final analysis of Sacred 2 over at YouTube. He left me 3 huge paragraphs. 3 huge paragraphs. Like, you cannot imagine the amount of text just because on stream I said I was against legalizing public prostitution because of that, and he was in favor of legalizing public prostitution, and because of that it was way too much, and as a consequence of that he left me 3 huge paragraphs over at YouTube. Okay, Ambra, thank you from the bottom of my heart, and thank you for your company always, all the time. It was just pretty much joking a bit with the other two Polish viewers that they did exist and everything, But pretty much, don't worry, don't worry. I know that in a country there's everything from every side, so that, I take it kind of like in a fun way. The other two people, but yeah, if you want to see that I'm not lying, there you have the proof over at the final analysis of Figure 2. Was a pleasure. Thanks for your company today. Thanks for your company. Appreciate every second of it. Besides, with the time zone, people, for anyone else watching this as a YouTube pod, consider this. Half of my audience is from Europe, and they are like 4-5 hours ahead of me. 4 or 5 hours ahead of me, and pretty much um, they make an extra effort when they watch me. So I appreciate it, kind of like exponentially multiplied by 1,000 in that sense, and the other half from the US, of course. But it's there. I have kind of like the time zone shared here at 7 p.m. I'm actually 1 hour ahead of the US East Coast. I'm 1 hour ahead of the US East Coast. So yeah, pretty much in that sense, it's much more comfortable. Well, I cannot. Anyways, people, if you think about it, my time zone is kind of like the best for streaming because I'm kind of like a bit ahead of the US. So I'm giving at least 1 hour to, let's say, European viewers. That is not that much late. It's late, but not exaggeratedly late. And then of course, it's synced with the U.S. East Coast that has the highest concentration of population in that sense. So if you think about it, it's the perfect country for that. Argentina, for the time zone, of the of the stream in that sense. Is the perfect time zone because it's kind of like fair for both of the main English-speaking populations, pretty much. Besides, also consider that most of us, well, I am technically European because I'm Italian, but I live in the Americas. Generally, those of us, generally, we Europeans, I have to say it, even if I live in the Americas, we do have, we generally all have as English as second language, generally, most of the time, in that sense. So, yeah. Alright, meet the ragghouls, people. These cute little creatures that you may remember from Knights of the Republic 1. These are ragghouls. Aren't they cute? I bet you think they are cute. They are extremely cute. And they are still here on Taris after the bombardment of Darth Malak in the first game. There we go. We need to collect their fluids. Interesting proposal, in that sense. Meet the beautiful ragghouls. They are cute little creatures. They should release I think there's a ragghoul pet. The ragghoul event was the first one in Star Wars: The Old Republic. It didn't give you main armor, like in Drakensang Online in that sense, like they are describing about their game, people. But I think I need to get a ragghoul pet with me. I need to get a ragghoul pet. I always wanted a ragghoul pet. I just don't know where the fuck to get it. I think you need to do some stupid event or something like that, but you can get a ragdoll pet. In that sense. It's just then I have to Google where to get a ragdoll pet. I always wanted a ragdoll pet. I always wanted a ragdoll pet for me, like you need to do the ragdoll event or something like that. But maybe I can. They now released a way to get it, kind of like in some way. Complete. Collect ragdoll filth. Well, now we are collecting filth. Weren't they fluids? They were fluids. Fluids or filth? Or does the filth count as fluids? Oh, look at that. See how many I had killed back in the day? I was at like 220, something like that probably. That now I did some and it says 250. I just killed some groups. Well, there you have proof of how much I played the game back then, people. I reached 250 by killing the first group. Oh well, this ragdoll is quite aggressive. Huh? Why is it that I cannot activate? Until fired up is triggered. What? Okay. Let me reload a bit, people. Let me reload a bit, people, and check the stream. Let me check the stream a bit. I knew there was. Because it always tells me different things. It tells me about connection drops. Like, it tells me about connection drops, and it never, and then there's never a connection drop. There we go. I don't know why it gets stuck like that. Sometimes this thing gets stuck like that. There we go. There, perfect. There we go. Amazing. There. Magnificent, people. We can finish our farming then. Well, farming. We are doing the main story. The thing is that where is it? They are still deployed on crew skills. Okay. Okay. Okay, I need 2 more ragdoll fluids. As you can see, the Republic troopers there are fighting them as well. There we go. Speak to Torian. Alright, we're getting a new comp, I guess. There we go. Ah, look at that. I had more ragdolls in here. And no, it's here. Hey, isn't this where you get a data corona? I remember coming this way. Oh, they are angry. They are angry, people. They are angry. I should have skipped that group. Or maybe I should. Well, I did, and I was correct. Quite good. Aren't they cute, the little ragdolls, people? I think they are extremely cute. Wouldn't you have a ragdoll as a pet? They are like mutated and have those crazy... And one of them has only one eye. There's a boss with only one eye. Okay, remember there's a... This feels like the Metro of Spider-Man 3, the PC version of the game. Also the Xbox 360. This feels like the Metro of Spider-Man 3, in that sense. Okay. Aren't they cute, the little ragdolls? Look at that, people. Contagious ragdoll. There's even a flashpoint here that I want to showcase. That is called Kaon Under Siege. That has zombie ragdolls. Aren't they cute? Wouldn't you take them for a pet? They can come with one eye, with spikes on their head like this one. Like, look at this thingy. Look at this thingy. It also has spikes there and everything. Pretty much. Absolutely, absolutely cute. Aren't they lovely, the ragdolls? I always love coming to Taris and playing with them. There we go. Okay, our target should be here. Our target should be here, people. Oh, they wanna play, they wanna play, they wanna play, they wanna play. The detection range there looks quite good. I still remember the ragdoll event, the lair of the eyeless or something like that, in which you fight a mutated ragdoll. You needed a group of 8 people as well. Absolutely crazy, but it was well worth it to see the biggest ragdoll of them all. Okay. I have the crew skill, the crew skill task there. Look at these people. This is an achievement. This is an achievement. I made it to 600 crew skills there. Let's play. Hey, Patrick, how you doing? My favorite... No, don't say that. Your favorite has to be one of those crazy, hardcore streamers that, for example, Flying Energies named a guy called Ivar, that he played 24/7 every day at 70 years or something like that. Flying Energies mentioned. He has to be one of your... he or Flying Energies or some hardcore. They left the game in 2024. No. Yeah, Flying Energies told me that. That he got. That's why I stream variety, because I don't like precisely playing a single game in that sense. Basically, Ivar is a myth. Ivar is a myth. Don't tell me he does not exist. And Flying Energies told me that he did exist. I trust Flying Energies. You mean that he's a myth because he actually existed and was a legend, a legendary legend of the game, like a guardian angel that conquered all of the lands of Drakensang Online. He does exist. Every Drakensang girl, every Drakensang Online girl knows him. Yeah, yeah. Flying Energies also mentioned that he does exist. So he also quit. No, no, because you said they left the game. Maybe you mentioned Flying Energies and some others. But he is still playing, maybe. Or he left. There we go, people. We found the target.
Hey, smelled
He
you
does.
coming.
He mentioned that about the girls. Yeah, he mentioned that Flying Energies of the girls. Okay.
I've got the Ragdoll's byproducts you asked for.
Let me. This'll
So
take
they
a minute.
left. And well, oh, by the way, thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you think that
Stuff will
I'm,
throw a ragdoll
well,
off my
not
trail.
your favorite, let's
Let me
say,
down.
but
Keep your blaster ready.
that you like when I played Drakensang online in that sense, and I've only played for 4 days, for 4 or 5 days in that sense with my boring analysis.
If
So,
these things
well,
attack,
thank you
I'm
from the
gonna
bottom of my
open
heart.
up with everything I've
Thank you.
got.
I'll keep behind you.
Appreciate
Smear
it a
thick.
lot.
If the
Every
flames put the
second
ragdolls out,
that
you might
that
sneak
you
through.
and Ambra and District and Flying Energies and Phantom you spend with me in that sense. So, see, in that sense, the very second you get that from a game, the company of others, something that is not appreciated nowadays a lot. Uh, the game experience is absolutely incredible for me right from that second.
Distance.
Right, in that very moment, in that sense, So yeah, how did Diablo 2 Minion XL go? I think you were the one that I recommended it to yesterday. It was you, yeah, right after Phantom. Yes, because then the colors of the names, since they are sometimes the same, I mix them up. It was you that I recommended the Diablo Median Excel mod, in that sense. Could you
How's your
try it?
distance?
How it was? If you had time, maybe you won't have time. Yeah, pretty much. Here I was commenting with I was commenting with Ambra that he knew a guy that played Drakensang online with two screens, not with two screens, with two PCs, with two full PCs to farm on one account and the other one. Drakensang Online has an event now, and I enjoy a little too much. After that, I will try. Ah, yes, I remember. True. The one that District told me he was also doing at the beginning of the stream. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. No worries. Yeah. When maybe when there are no more events, you can have the other one as a backlog. Yeah, I remember. District told me right at the beginning of the stream. Ambra, another viewer, told me some minutes ago that he has a friend that has two PCs, and the guy kind of like opens two tabs of Drakensang Online, and he farms on different classes on each window. Then he sells the accounts for 200 euros or some crazy shit like that, basically. Oh, and pretty much, I thought it was crazy. Like having two windows of, well, in that case, he had two PCs and several windows in that sense. So it was absolutely great. That's dedication. Yeah, I'm surprised that the game. He also mentioned to me that I was discussing with him that 10 minutes ago that Drakensang Online. It was a surprise for me some seconds ago that it has no auction house like Diablo 3, for example. So players cannot actually sell items to others. That would speed up the farming a lot, I told him. I don't know if you like the idea of an auction house. Like in Diablo 3, pretty much, Patrick. But for example, in Star Wars The Republic, without it, or thanks to the auction house, I can, for example, farm high-level gear as a DPS and then farm a tank set, not the highest rating tank set, but close to the highest rating tank set for another character, and then maybe buy it off the of the auction house. I can farm it or buy it from the auction house. So in that sense,
Don't leave me hanging.
High-pitched whine! Trap!
oh. Ragbull Attractor? Oh, here they come. Aren't they cute, the little Ragbulls, people? Look at them with one eye. Aren't they cute? Aren't they cute, the little Ragbulls? So, there's my old guildmate has 4 different maxed out characters. Okay. 3 in the Grimax server, in the other European server, which was kind of like the second most populated. 1 in Heredur. The funny thing, he has 2 same exact maxed mages, but on different servers, damn it. Well, precisely, Ambra was telling me that his friend did that, but you had to start from 0 with all of that. You have to start from 0. You cannot buy, for example, if you want to have a DPS, a tank, and a healer, depending on the role, different sets of armor. You cannot buy it off an auction house because there's no auction house. You have to farm it and rely on pure drop chance. Another wave of Ragbulls appear. Ah yeah, they poison you here. And you have to farm it from 0. You have to farm it from 0. Like you cannot buy anything. In that sense, I would have added an auction house to the game. I know that a lot of the other viewer precisely told me, Ambra told me that, well, it's not needed. We can farm it after all. But then he said After I tell you that my friend has two PCs and he farms on different windows, so I said, well, that I don't think that's the intended nature of the experience of any game. And he mentioned to me precisely, also laughing about it, that no, it's definitely intended in Drakensang Online. It's definitely intended that you will have different windows on different PCs, farming like there's no tomorrow for all of your classes. In that sense. So yeah, enjoy the event, Patrick. You as well. You as well. The three of you are enjoying the event. I can tell. I can tell you three are enjoying the event. Enjoy the event. I know it because here in this game we also have events.
So, this artist finally sending children to do his dirty work? Run home now and tell
And
Mandalore
it's
if he wants
absolutely
my
amazing
head,
when all
he
of the
should come
players
and take it himself.
pile up to enjoy that, to enjoy those things. Besides, you told me that it happens every 2 years.
Mandalore's done with you, Jinkin. I'm
That's the
not.
thing.
I will tell you what I told the others. You've survived. You have earned the right to the Garoya Beharan. If you lose, however, I will kill you. I'll be waiting at these coordinates. Then we'll see who hunts whom.
He's toying with us. But the Garoya Baharan gives us an opening. It's a Mandalorian death game. There are 4 parts. Ali Jate, personal honors. Yeme Sum, the homeworld. The Sterabise, who defends a legacy. And the Nost, who destroys it. He will place honors. Prize
Maybe I
possessions
got
around a
a
battlefield.
little too
You
lucky
will
and
try to
I
take
finished the set
If
4
you take
times in
all
a
of
single
it,
day.
all
No
of his
way!
take is home.
The one from the event. Hang on a second. Ambra was here. You cannot see the messages because you can watch them in the bots. But since you joined the stream after he commented, he said that he was. Hang on a sec. I'll tell you. So more or less, well, you're having a bit of a competition here for the set. I'll tell you the. Okay, some minutes ago, another viewer of the channel. Just so you have a reference, Patrick. Ambra, if you're watching here, I'm telling your achievement to Patrick that you mentioned to me a bit earlier. If you're watching it as a bot, I got a huge milestone on my character today. I did 4 chests on Bloodshed solo today, and like 3 weeks or less ago, I was struggling with 1 chest. Alright, so he mentioned Bloodshed solo, 4 chests. And there was another one. About the set. For his class, the set bonus was useless. It's useless. So I wouldn't even use the full set and only 2 rings. And on other classes, like it was, yes, he said that it was like a game changer. He just wanted a slight stat boost. I only need a boost. And Dragon is in like 3-4 months, so he has time. He wanted to do Dragon, the Dragon set, because he played Decay, which I assume is another class called Dragon Knight or something like that. Oh, he's a warrior player. One set takes somebody years. Oh, he's a warrior player, and he is new with the warrior. Then okay, with the warrior. Then he's farming for a warrior, a low level warrior in that sense. No, but I can tell you that he played the game a lot. Trust me, trust me. He played the game a lot as well. Trust me. He even sold a whole account. So he even sold a whole
Wander
account,
the swamp looking
and
for clues.
well, District. Well, what
Scout
can
for
I tell you?
Jikon's honors while you go to
He and
face
Fly
him.
Energies
While
are
you run
kind
the
of
game,
like
I'll find his home.
kings as
Call
well
me when you've made your
of
challenge.
it. And yeah, he was farming, and District is farming the win at the beginning of the stream. Yeah, here. You cannot see it because the messages here are deleted when you enter chat. In that sense, I can see them. You can see them, uh, kind of like if you watch the VOD, but But they don't show, but I can tell you. District is kind of like farming for the Winter Cape. He was in the event as well, in that sense. So yeah, they were kind of like trying their luck as well to get it. You were lucky enough and you got it. You said you got a little too lucky and finished the set 4 times in a single day. Oh, but what's the chance? Because they were still farming for it. I'm stronger than flying now, because I got the set he doesn't have, sadly. Uh, who he gets it when he gets it, or when he stopped playing the game. He stopped playing the game. He got fed up of it apparently, or something like that. He mentioned to me in the other stream. He mentioned that he got really tired after a lot of time, and that he was going to play others. I think he was playing Lost Ark, like that, and and now District just told me that they are about to release Lost Ark 2, so probably they will be playing that one as well. In that sense. Yeah, I can see why he might have gotten fed up with the. What's the percentage chance of that dropping? The winter cape and the set that you are all looking for. What's the percentage chance of that dropping? Actually, then I didn't ask District, but what's the percentage chance? Like 10% per run of a dungeon, or what? 5%. 0%. In that sense, no, it can't be 0%. People, I always say it when there's a difficult loot. Like, because in that sense, it can fed up anyone because of what you three are telling me, you four are telling me. Five, including Phantom, you five are telling me, because you all told me two things that you all have in common. One, whenever there's a bug in the game or something, you all agree that the developer, you say either the devs are monkeys, or the devs don't care about the game, or they are terrible at fixing it. And the second one is the terrible grindy drop rates. I don't know, man. Some players get it under 3 rounds of running a dungeon. Me personally, didn't get the set last year in after 120. No shit. After 120 rounds, and now I got 4 sets only today. The devs are still learning the codes. The new company that bought the game yet, because there was I read it in the first day of analysis precisely, that when I reviewed the gaming history of the studio behind the game, that yes, it was that they had sold it twice, and because of that they are still learning that. So you know the percentage, but it took you last year 120 tries, and now in one day you got 4 sets. Damn it. Damn it. It must be some crazy, or they changed the percentages. Either they changed the internal percentages, or, well, luck was on your side that day. Very strongly. Quite strongly. Basically, I farmed it last year for 15 days straight. Shit. Shit, that's a lot. Shit, that's a lot. And now it's one day. Okay. Okay. Damn. They must have lowered the internal percentages, huh? They did that with this game, for example, and with World of Warcraft, and they have done those things in the past. They secretly, when they update the game, they sometimes touch the internal drop rates. Or maybe it's affected by another variable, and they still don't know the code, and they affected it without knowing. Could be as well. Or yes, it can be luck, I guess. And now I have Ivana set for nothing, only to sit on in my storage. Well, but you have the event to entertain you. I was commenting to Ambra that what they should have done is add more. What they should do is add more classes to the game. he told me that it was planned. It was planned to add more classes to the game. There was even a release date announcement to Drakensang Online, and it never came. And it never came. And it never came. The day never came with a new class. But yeah, they should add more classes, because 4 classes is kind of like on the low side for an isometric action RPG. In that sense, I remember that, for example, as a general example, Diablo 2, being kind of like the father of the genre into the end with everything, it had 6 classes after the expansion. Nah, I think this game, Drakensang Online, needs a major system and gameplay changes, not a new class. Well, they could do both. After all, they have players selling accounts for 300 euros and with mounts of 600 euros for it. They should fix it. In that sense. So yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. There's a lot of untapped potential there. For example, they could implement the model of Path of Exile that has kind of like the so-called ethical microtransactions, in which the game doesn't force you to buy those crazy accounts, and only you would contribute through cosmetics. We begged for a single bug fix for 2 months. I don't think they can do anything. That's the common denominator. You all have that the state of the new team. It's a Chinese company now. That is behind the maintenance of it. I read it in the first stream. It's a Chinese company, and yeah. They don't do anything about the bugs. Well, if it makes you feel better, this game, which had BioWare and Electronic Arts behind it, and now Broadsword, while they do fix bugs, there's always 1 or 2 that is still there. So yeah, pretty much. Here they also complained about the drop rate for the new augments. They are basically pieces of armor, pretty much the same modifications for the armor. But yeah, all of these games are highly profitable because they were successful back in the day. And for example, this one was released only 2 years after Drakensang Online 2012, actually 2011, but it was December, the end of December, pretty much. So yes, in that sense, all of these older games, they all have those bugs that they are never fixed. I don't think there's a single case of games from this period of time, the late 2000s, that don't have that. In that sense.
You okay? What happened?
Challenge accepted. Jenkins taking pot shots at me. I need to know where I'm headed, now.
Transmitting coordinates. Should be all of the trader's honors. Contact you when I found his bolt hole. Torian out.
Okay. Let me deploy the crew skills. This is amazing. I made it to 600 crew skills, archaeology, and artifice in pretty much 2 nights, people. That's amazing. So yeah, regarding the bug fix and the stuff of Drakensang Online, it has to do with the philosophy of development also, in a way that technologies change so fast. They change so fast, and maybe the developers of these that are now trying to fix this, they were trained in a whole different programming language, and they have to go through what is called in programming the spaghetti code of it, and it can be hell, people. I have been through that.
Not bad.
And
it's usually over by now.
And it can be hell.
Let's see how far you get.
Because they arrive kind of like they arrive to the game when to work on the game, kind of like when it's already a started project and finished. I'll go to sleep now. Too much Drakensang Online for me today. Good night, brother. Bye bye. Bye bye, Patrick. Have a great night. Thanks for every second dropping by my stream and chatting with me. Great pleasure. Great pleasure for me as well. Had a good night. Besides, it's an extra effort because I know most of you are from Europe, and pretty much there's 5 hours of difference. So it's a monumental, exponentially bigger effort just tuning in. So I appreciate every second. You are all the best, the best, the best. So have a great night. Have a great night. Okay, people. I think we'll make it. I don't. We're in. I don't know if it's the beginning of chapter 2, but I think we'll be able to make it to it. I want that buff so badly. That 5% extra endurance. Here, there's another poor soul
Finding
doing
one
the
that
same.
quickly could have been dumb luck. 2, you're getting help. Let's slow you down.
Am I gonna get shot every time I move to one more of these terminals that I'm looking for? Hey, I have it easy. I just have to follow that guy who is also doing the same quest. I don't even need to think. I can shut down the brain. I can shut down my brain in that sense. You just follow the guy there. He's doing the same quest. Look at that. He also pulled the mobs for me. Would you look at that, people? Would you look at that? So courteous. He also pulled the mobs for me.
Ha! I haven't had this much fun in years, boy. I'm glad you didn't die too quickly after all.
Found the trader's bolt hole, wreckage, crashed ship, the Indar Spire.
You want me
I
there?
can head that direction.
No, keep him busy. I'm laying a trap. I'll call when everything's in position.
There we go. In case you don't know, people, this is the wreckage of the Endar Spire from the first game. Huh? This is what I was commenting to Fly Energies the other day about the camera, that he asked me if I like the isometric camera or the 3D camera more. Look at the scale of the terrain, and this can only be achieved with the third person camera. In that sense, with the third person camera of the game, like this. That's why I love the the third person camera as well. I like the isometric one, but the scale, what I was commenting to him, the scale, the impact of the scale from the position. We are getting shot by this maniac.
That trap ready?
No, and the trader's on his way back.
Jenkins still got one cache left. You think he's onto us?
He's just changing strategy. You're winning. He's coming to fortify his stronghold. Transmitting location. I'll do what I can. Hurry.
At least we'll get one more comp for crafting after this. Hey, only been 3 hours. Time just flies when chatting with all of my friends here. It's absolutely amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It's absolutely irreplaceable in that sense, without a doubt. Okay, I think we can make it. Let's rush through it, people. I think I need to. I think I need to rush it a bit. We should no. I think I should buy the spider piloting, the extra spider piloting speed. The extra spider, the extra speeder piloting speed. Sorry, spider. What was? Sorry, sorry, people. Consider that when I stream, I actually come back from my job, from teaching English, and I still have to deal with the code then here at home. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, and I have to switch back and forth between English and Spanish, and my brain ends up melted after that. Oh, what's this? Oh, nice. Nice buggy physics. So speaking of bugs. That's the ability that should give me back some energy. Wait, what? What the fuck? Ah, there was one more droid over there. Wait, what? There's another one? Alright, I have no comp to... Oh, shit. Shit, I have no comp to... Darn it. I have no comp to trigger Unity and raise my defenses by 50%. There we go. That one was close. Way too close for my taste, but they're still doing that. Hey, how about this guy Thorian joins me already, and I can have a fourth one deployed while they do the crew skills. Hey, there's a purple one there. Dark spores. I still don't know what those shits are for. It's some kind of new stuff. Ah, there's a trap. Okay, it's full of traps. It's full of traps, people. It's full of traps. Don't interrupt my attacks like that. They are level 34 though. I should have the advantage, but yeah, the previous group was kind of like 2-3 groups in one, pretty much. Oh, damn it. I meant to... actually keep some distance to... Ah, it's just destroy the reprogrammed droids. Please, it's just a bonus. Okay. There must be some more in our way there. And I'm using a Steam now, huh? Probably outdated, but who gives a shit? As you can see, I don't give a shit until endgame, people, when I'm playing. Who would? Who would? Look at that. The guy is promoting his stream like that, goddammit. You know that is the worst idea ever. Like, if you do that shit, the people you may get will not even pay attention to you. And just attracting casuals instead of people that actually care about you and, well, care about you. That can feel empathy for you and the things you may be able to provide them. Yeah, that sounds definitely not what I would do. Definitely not what I do. Like all of the people from Star Wars: The Old Republic that have discovered my stream, it was because I joined kind of like a group or something, and they told me, you do this, you do this.
Where's Jinkin?
And yeah,
Guy
pretty much.
cocky. He's tricky. Electronet put him down, but used it to cook off his munition cache. He's running. Don't let the trail go cold.
Better the trail goes cold than you.
I'll be fine. Just get him. He's hurt, bleeding, running. Deep tracks, bloody mud, straight lines. Even you could follow.
I'm not too keen on that idea. Back in a flash.
Let's do that. Let's fix this guy before he dies. Let's fix up this guy before he dies. In that sense. Then let me take a guess. These are the traps, these little thingies. Ah, you can disable them. Alright. Oh well, whatever. I'm not wasting my time with those shits.
Alright, kid. The Koltos treated most of the major damage.
Should have left me. You've given the traitor too much time.
We will hunt him right now.
There's only so far he can go. We'll find him eventually.
Better keep at him. He'll be easier to track on the run. The traitor sacrificed his stockpile to escape. He'll be scavenging now. Most likely, he'll steal from nearby outposts.
I'll give you that one.
We should update our tactical maps at an Imperial outpost, then search for signs of the traitor at any outposts nearby.
Will you join me so I can deploy my comps and still have heals? Doesn't look like it. Wait, maybe I can just fast travel. No, it's in the other section of Taris. Well, the entrance seems to be through there. So we should be able to go through there.
I seem to have outdone myself, Master. I think you'll be quite pleased.
There we go, people. There we go, there we go. Well, we're almost there. I have to go back to the fleet for the crafting. For the crafting schematics. For the crafting schematics. Yeah, this one is not giving me enough points. Okay, but I will need the materials anyways. So go for the stupid artifact fragments. There. No, go artifact. Ah, shit.
Thank you, Master.
That was laggy. There we go. Honor or glory. Let's follow the trail to the crater command base. Okay. Let us see. Should be there. Oh, darn it. I bet I cannot get through that wall. Unless, yes, there's a small zone. But you have to get through the Republic commandos. There we go. Nice. Nicely done. Perfect, and like that, you save a lot of trouble. I still have to unlock the fast travel. Aha. Follow the trail. There has to be something I can interact with. Interesting. Follow the trail. Oh, we have steams here. Good.
I've got the best hardware and the best prices.
And med packs. We'll buy some. Some of those. 20. Yes. Give me some med packs, just in case. Repair my gear, and
Good hunting.
we should be good to go. Where's the trail? Aha! That supply crate. There.
Looks right.
Satellite outpost. Okay. We keep going. Yeah, I can see that this part of the story is artificially extending the duration of the game. It's artificially extending the duration of the game. Let's go. We haven't had action for quite some time. Taris. Taris the Trapper. That must be some crazy number as well from back in my old days. 100 Veracids and anecdotes of strong level. What's that? An implant? Could it be a miracle? And 70. Yes, bind it. 54, 76, but it's only 72. There we go. That one. There we go. So the implants are decent quality. Next. This shit. I bet it's that shit.
Trail's still strong.
This is artificially extending the duration of this story like hell. Well, this is done so the player explores the map actually. Thing is that I already know the map more or less. But look, see how immense. This is what I was mentioning to flying energies about the camera. The sense of size that they have in this game is absolutely incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Oh damn it! You little ragulls are coming for me. One thing's for sure, this class is actually great for people who start playing the game because it uses less buttons than Sorcerer and
Not gonna lose me that easily.
and Sith Warrior than the Inquisitor and the Warrior. In that sense. There we go. Easy. This is like extending the difficulty so artificial. So artificially that. So this story is going to be about the hunt. Like there it is, what am I? Stop it, stop it, stop it. Stop it. Stupid lag. Stupid lag. That stupid vegetation, yeah, this planet is terrible with those things. There we go.
You gave a good run, my friend. Might have done me in if you hadn't left the finale to a novice. You and Artis have something in common. You're content to let the young do your dying for you.
I'm so tired of your garbage.
Killing you is gonna feel real good. Looks like we have something in common as well. Let's see what you've got, boy.
Darn it! Stop lagging, my lord! Stop fucking lagging! What's going on? What's wrong with you, fucking game? Why is it lagging? Why is it fucking lagging? What's going on? What's going on? Why is the engine so broken, my lord? What the fuck? Stop it! There we go. Stupid engine. Should have interrupted that earlier. Not like I can do shit with this.
I think you're gonna be pleased.
What's going on with this shit? Stupid game? Damn it. The engine exploded. The engine exploded. The engine exploded. What the fuck? I've been playing perfectly until now. The engine exploded. The engine exploded. The stupid engine of the game exploded. It exploded. Always the same shit. My fucking lord. This is what you get with online only games. This is the shit I despise. This is the shit I despise with online only games. If I could show you people my offline World of Warcraft server, but I can't. But if you could see it, zero lag, of course, because it's running locally. There you have an idea of the shit that is online only.
Just do it.
Shut up, you savage. Shut up, you savage.
Mevain? Nerad? Oyash? I have a last request, Hunter. I want a moment to speak with my son.
Ah, you will have time.
I can spare a few minutes. I'll be watching. You've got no business carrying your name like a mark of shame. I
Meh.
fought a righteous battle. You'll never get me to admit otherwise.
I understand.
Take my head to Mandalore if you're gonna. I'm tired. Mandalore can decide what to do with you himself.
That wasn't what I expected.
No, because you people behave like fucking beasts, and I am civilized.
I sure hope you're not gonna cry.
I want to be alone. It's been an honor.
Okay. Ship's holo terminal. Perfect. Then I can just do this shit. That was longer than I thought. That quest artificially extended the difficulty. The length of the quest so much. That extended the quest, the length of the quest so much in such an artificial way that I wouldn't do it like that, like pretty much. Oh well, it exploded. Don't worry, it will awaken in a moment. The game, it works like that. It works like that. Then it works from. Then it works in a second. And in a second, it kind of like. There we go. Told you. The engine is completely broken. The engine is completely broken. In that sense, the engine is completely broken. It's completely broken. The engine is completely broken. Not broken, it's just that that it wasn't the original one. Perfect. So we'll move this one over here, we'll move this one over here, and this one. There we go. Sorry, people, I was reading the chat messages. Just reading the chat messages. See, I told you that it explodes and then it reappears in that sense. Okay, we've done a lot today. We've finished chapter 1. We started chapter 2. And I just hope we can get to the ending, I guess. No, we're still after Taris, it should be The next planets, there's one more set of planets. I think the next one is going to be Quesh, which is kind of like an intermediate planet that you have to go to. Quesh. Then we have Boss at level 40 something. And finally it ends in Corellia and Hoth. Yeah. I think it's gonna be Quesh, and then it starts chapter 3, something like that was the structure. It was like Quesh, I think, which was a quite small planet that you would get to kind of like in an interlude, pretty much. Alright, back home. Back home at the stronghold. There. I mean, it really exploded this time. The engine really exploded. There we go. No, see? Now it's normal. Now it's absolutely normal. It just decided to explode at that moment. We exit to Starship. Because it says user ship's holo terminal. It just decided to explode at that moment. Pretty much. Pretty much. So... And now it's normal. It's like that. It's like that. I'll never be able to explain. Yeah, I can explain the stupid engine, but still, what I cannot explain is how they don't repair it. In that sense. There we go. Let's go, people.
Glad to see you're still alive. You've been out there a while.
Really didn't want to come back empty-handed, did you?
Calling it quits? No shame in bowing out after a good run?
Jink and Kadera sitting in my cargo hold on carbonite freeze. Transmitting vitals.
These scans match the data I have on file.
You actually caught him? How do you like that?
It would have been a shame if old age turned out to be the only match for Jink and Kadera. Transferring your jackpot now. Impressive work. Records indicate you are the 28th hunter to place a stake on that bounty, 12th to return.
Don't look so proud of yourself. You bagged somebody's grandpa. Your lucky streak won't last.
Keep telling yourself that.
Don't have to.
All right, Chula. We've all got better things to do than talk trash. I'll make arrangements for the Mandalorians to take Jinkin off your hands. Expect a shuttle shortly. We'll be in touch.
We just wait. Meet the Mandalorians in the Taris spaceport. Ah. Alright. Alright. I think we get a comp now. I think we get a comp but now. We'll get the kid, the son of General Kodera there. Okay, here we go. The spaceport should be here. There he is.
Borsha, wasting no time earning new honors, I see. We've been set to collect the traitor from you.
I'm just here to keep busy.
You won't be sitting idle for long. Times are about to get interesting. We'll make this quick.
Need to ask you a favor, champion.
Yes, Thorian?
I want to come with you.
I thought so. Yes.
I don't mind you tagging along.
I'm not along for the ride. I mean to serve. Join your hunts. Earn respect from my clan. Give me this honor.
I'm flattered, kid. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Okay. You'll come with.
Coming, Torian?
Nope.
You can finally show your face and now you're running off. Try to make something of yourself. Arutal.
Ready when you are.
Perfect. That's the spirit. Nice. Nice, people, nice. And now I'm going to summon him. Okay, you're coming with me, kid. I like your style.
Let's hunt.
Yes, indeed. Let's hunt. You're coming with me. I like your style more than the other two. In fact, more than the other two. Indeed. So I'll keep this one as my comp. Then, while the others do the crew skill shit.
Return to the ship always warms my circuits.
Oh, look at that. 6 minutes to reach 600. I need to go back for the schematics, definitely. The intercom, correct. We'll drop by the Imperial fleet for a second here if it's not too laggy. I need the new schematics. I need the new schematics for the new thingies, for the new materials and everything. For to go through crafting artifice. I hope it doesn't lag a lot, because generally the Imperial fleet lags a lot because it has several instances. No, there you can see it's normal. There you can see it's normal. Dirty drift. There's always a guy with a shitty name like that when you pop here. Okay, load, please, please load. Supplies. No, we need to go to crew skills. I always get it wrong. Oh my lord. Always this stupid lag when you... I knew it was going to happen. This stupid shitty lag. It fills your head with ideas of bombarding the stupid server, so it's fixed something. It's not like this when I play offline, people. It's not like this. It's because I don't know. And there, now it's normal. Yeah, now it's normal. I don't know what the fuck happens. Stupid lag. Cannot transmit the packages at the proper speed or whatever. Let me get out of here. This is full of 500 people, some shit like that. Let me get out of here. Stop rendering that shit. The game was not meant. I think it's because they increased their rendering limit for the characters and some shit like that. And the game wasn't designed to render all of that at all. Yes. It was artifice. Come on, give me the schematics. Give me the sweet schematics. Give me the sweet schematics. There we go. This one. Bonded attachment. And in fact, and I'll get those. In fact, I should wait here 2 minutes. We'll wait here because then I'll be able to. I know, but it's 209, and I will have. And what was the price? It was 250k. Okay, correct. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's 250. The other one was 200, but the other one, no, that one is for biochem. But for the other crew skill, it was no. The other one. This one was archaeology. 250. Okay. Well, yeah. Then I'll have to go by my stronghold a sec. I should go by my stronghold a sec. Important thing is that I got this. Anyways, I still have 50 points. Yeah, perfect. Get me to my stronghold. Then we'll go to the ship and I'll grab the money for that later. So for example, here it's battery smooth. It's that shit that happens when there's a lot of characters. Let's grab some 150. Let's withdraw 150. Let's withdraw 150 from my legacy cargo hold. And now we can return. I know, but I will need for both of them. I'll need to have at least 500k on me. Withdraw 400. Okay, come on. Like that. That should do it. I'm calling the police. Let's go to the Imperial Fleet and train our shit. Let's train our shit, and from there I can board a ship. No worries at all. One sec, real quick. All right, and with that, Alliance Archaeologist, we get 600 there. No, it's not this one, it's the other one. This one is still not that. Okay, so now they should work on this one indeed. Ah, well, look at that, I need the materials. Yeah, perfect. Traveler cloth. Perfect. The cloth there.
Like? Just let
so
me know.
It's a T traveler cloth here. Oh, quite expensive. Well, luckily I brought the money with me. Let's push it a bit more because we're going to farm a bit more. I don't want that shit to
Come back anytime.
want to run out of that shit.
I'll
So,
be done in no time.
yes, you will. And
Excellent. I was just wondering what I could do to please you.
those, and go archaeology, also archaeology, and with that you can see that I extended it to 700. Perfect. The other one is still not at the camp, so let's keep going. I also need to be level 80 people, so yeah, pretty much like that. From here and I'll keep this guy with me. We return to we exit to Starship. We use the intercom, and like this I solved several things in a few minutes, people. Okay.
Welcome back, Master. I've just completed a new meal plan for your colony.
Intercom? No. That one is a hollow communicator. This one. We probably need to present.
This is Torian. You'll be
Torian.
joining us, so get properly introduced.
Always room for one more in my book. I'm Mako.
Galt Renault, at your service.
Pleasure.
Not much to look at, but it's home.
No complaints.
Get Torian settled. We're heading out.
Come on, I'll give you the tour.
The rest of the characters don't have that the others receive, like this, that they welcome the others, they welcome the other companions.
Nice! Now I know we hit the big time.
What makes you say that?
Offers have been piling up since we won the Great Hunt. Mostly not worth our time, but I think we finally struck the motherlode. Some bigwig from a DAS Corp just sent us an offer with more zeros than I can count.
Been thinking I don't get enough work in the private sector these days.
Get this, it isn't even for a bounty. They want you to endorse their new line of battlefield adrenals. They're willing to give their current spokesperson the boot, but only if you pick up the contract as soon as possible.
I'm a professional hunter, not some celebrity mouthpiece.
Well, I am, and for that much money, I'd be glad to fill in for you.
Some dignity.
Can't hurt to hear them out. We're supposed to visit a DAS Corp's plant on Quesh to talk terms.
Okay, we'll
Let
go
me
into
handle
Quesh.
the negotiations, and we'll be rolling in credits. I'll only take a 30% cut.
Not how I'd want to be remembered.
So, we headed to Quesh?
Plotting a course for Quesh now.
So he told you, I guess the
I'll let
planet
DAS
10
Corp
years
know to
later.
expect us. The Holonet says the Empire and Republic are disputing whose territory Quesh is. Better be careful if we head there.
Alright. Another experience boost. Magnificent. But this is not... Once we finish Quesh, it will be the ending of chapter 2. So imagine how close we are. We'll probably be able to get there immediately. To finish it immediately. This is generally extremely fast. It's like a mini planet. It's like a mini planet that they introduce that everyone has to go through. It's a waste disposal planet, Quesh. People, for those of you who don't know, Quesh is a waste disposal planet. Yes, it's full of acid pits, garbage of all kinds. As you can see, smelting works all over the place. The perfect ideal world where everyone would love to be a waste disposal planet. No, it's like I always like this planet. It's like a nice little small pause in between the rest that we're going to visit. The next ones are probably going to be Hoth for sure, always. It's kind of like an iconic one. Then Boss. We're going to visit Boss. You will see Boss is one of my favorites. Everyone hates it, and I love it. That tells you a lot. I love Boss, and that is so peaceful. And pretty much as for the rest, then it's Corellia, and Corellia is the end. Pretty much. I think it's
Here for
3 planets.
inoculation. You'll need form 1423/D. And, oh, excuse me. Mercs volunteer all the time, but few have your reputation. Let's forget the red tape. I take it you're here to fight in the Quesh War?
War.
What war?
Sorry, thought you'd been briefed. I can't talk about military operations. Let's just say it's a hazardous fight. Quesh is highly toxic, poisoned by the resource the Republic's mining. You'll need a protective injection just to survive.
Ah, yeah, I remember this shit.
Here we go.
That nice off-screen
Treatment will protect you for the
trick.
time being.
I have business on Quesh.
You're good to go. The effects will wear off, but you can get another injection planet-side. You're cleared. Talk to Moff Drayson if you want to fight. He's in charge of the Empire's war effort.
Well, that's the planetary mission that is now detached from the main story. Back then you had to do it. Nowadays you can ignore it. You can just play the main story. But yeah, pretty much normally you would also join the Imperial War and everything. It was different. It was pretty much different. Oh, I love this place.
Gonna be nose deaf for a week.
Indeed, indeed. Look at all of that smoke coming out of the factories and the war. The planet we all we all dream about, people. It's also extremely small, as you can see. It's only this shit. I don't know why they made this planet so small in comparison to the others. They wanted the player to kind of like take a bit of a rest. It's kind of like the perfect pause with the bounty hunting story. They are all kind of it completely changes all of the stories. It's kind of like just there. It's just here to look at that, all of that atmosphere. Only 24 in the others. There were like 100 people. Look at this. Uh, Look at that, people. Look at all of that smoke. Endless smoke of all of the factories mining the toxic shit. Beautiful plan. No, I actually like it. I actually like it. I think the style is original. I think the style is original. Not where I would live, but the style is original. Spider piloting. These were all actually trainers for your class. There was kind of like bounty hunter trainer, imperial agent trainer, yeah, Sith warrior and inquisitor trainers. It was like that. Now they are all just spider piloting trainers. Stupid and silly because you get abilities kind of like automatically now. Oh well.
The Empire can't afford another loss, Major. We must crush the
I know.
Republic
Wait.
into-
This is not the main story. This is the other one. This is the shit. The planetary quest. The planetary quest. I can abandon it, right? Yeah, I can abandon it. You all have arrived on Quesh, a toxic planet. The medical officer who inoculated you. Yeah, I've done it. I've done that storyline several times in the past. Okay, we'll have to go manually. First time. I remember exploring all of these. Getting lost. Killing mobs. Back when I was 16. 17. Hell, even 18. By that moment I couldn't play that much. And then 19 was so amazing. Exactly 10 years ago. Now I'm 29. I feel so good looking at all of this. And having it recorded, people. Having it recorded. I love this bridge. I remember it. Having it all recorded. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at the massive factory there. Besides, since this vehicle is so slow, I can appreciate the view as we move. So amazing. I love it. Yes, you keep crafting, people. Keep crafting comps, keep crafting. 573, I'm gonna make it. I am gonna make it. Look at that. The Republic troops that we're going to perfectly ignore. There's a datacron there. There's a datacron. That's not the entrance, I think. Because that's the entrance to a datacron. The classic middle Imperial Camp of Quesh. There we go. And then you go up. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done this one. I don't remember what's over here. Would you look at that? Bounty hunter face. That one is playing sniper as a bounty hunter. What a shitty combo. What a shitty combo.
So you're my hunter?
Yes, I am.
Yes, I see it now. The pictures don't do you justice. Excuse my manners. Peyton Swole, Director of Galactic Relations.
I tend to have that effect on people.
You'll be a natural, I'm sure. We can discuss the terms of contractual partnership in my office. This way, please.
Such amazing voice acting. This guy sounds like a perfect
Make yourself
bureaucrat
comfortable. May I offer you anything?
you would meet in real life.
was feeling a little parched.
Valerie, send in a refreshment card. Spare no expense.
Wait, what? What the shit? Ah, yes.
Knew
Yeah.
I didn't like this.
Agent Dahl, Strategic Information Service.
Ah,
Placing you
yes.
under arrest for the murder of Jedi Master Kellyan Jarro and the destruction of the Republic cruiser
yes.
Aurora.
Yes. At the beginning of the stream. Yes. Yes. This game is just amazing. Few games manage to make you forget about something completely and then remind you like that, perfectly tying the main story of the game like this. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Brilliant. I bet you can see why I love this game. What I was mentioning with when I played Drakensang 1, that older games managed to create a non-linear path for your quest line, that you can start one quest at the beginning and then only finish it at the end. It's absolutely brilliant. Things that we don't see nowadays in a lot of games.
Touch me, and you'll end up in a body bag.
We can take him.
Knight.
You spared my life. The courts will take that into consideration if you come peacefully.
I don't think so.
Relieve the bounty hunter of weaponry. Cautiously. They're a tricky bunch.
I know that too well, Master.
Come on, I spared you. Let me go and we'll call it even.
Your mercy doesn't exonerate you.
You're welcome, by the way. I think I'll take my leave now.
Don't let him escape.
Alright, I got enough of these chumps. You shouldn't have come seeking revenge like that. SIS agent. Ah, this is Republic Intelligence. It's like the FBI people. These are the Federals. These are like the Federals. Hey, we got a new one. Incendiary round. Hey. And it has no... None of the abilities of this class have a freaking cooldown. What's that? I got a new toy here. Wait. I got a new toy. Incendiary round. Launches an incendiary... Results in for 100 over 15 seconds. Entire damage reduction, or is it a combo of sonic round by 10 seconds? Sonic round is this one. Is the okay. So it has a range of 30 meters. Okay, I love that. I love that. I love that. A range of 30 meters. That's amazing. Got a new toy here.
You've only made matters worse for yourself.
Why does he look like a Chinese Jedi Master, like with that?
You forced this outcome. I doubt a jury would agree.
Teach him to mess with Mandos. Kellyan Jarro, you took down the Mandalorian killer.
He was my final target in the Great Hunt.
Good target. More trouble.
Less a Das Corps fielding giant walkers, I think we'll be fine.
Okay. Well, this guy agrees with the things I say, I guess. Defeat the SIS. I want you to defeat the FBI agents, people. Does this deal area of effect damage? No. Not at all. The Federals, people, the Federals, the Federals. The Federals are coming for us. Like in the United States, the Federal agents, when they knock to your door. FBI, open up. We got the Federal agents there. Alright, the NPC sending mails. There. We got the Federal agents. There we go. Done and done. I've already reached 100 conquest, by the way. What now? Use your ship's intercom. Oh, we're already done. We're already done. Oh, that's convenient. See, I told you this shit is short. But I think this one is the shortest out of all of them. Shit. Well, I think this is the ending of chapter 2, huh? I think I made it, people? I think I made it to it. I'll get my stupid buff. I think I'll have my stupid buff once and for all. Back then it wasn't a passive debuff. You had to kind of like activate it every some 60 minutes. Then this no return yourself in. I can return when it's deeply or the temple of only clean man. For well, whatever. Thanks for sending. Oh my freaking lord. So the Jedi Master sends you a mail, the Padawan, before dying. Interesting way of laying out things. Interesting way. Hey, I cannot continue. I cannot go on with my shitty inventory, full of shit like this. 200? Why? 200? Level 61, whatever. Why am I looting all of that crazy stuff? Level 70, what? $148? Oh. Oh, this one's well. Wants a lot of these. This one I will use it, and the rest is just crafting materials. Stupid crafting materials. Thank you. There we go. We sell that sheet as well. Good. Repair my shitty gear. There we go. Nice, 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 amazing.
I think you'll be quite pleased.
I think we should be at 594. God darn it, you have to be trolling me.
Sure thing.
I ran out of materials, right? Don't worry, I know what to do. Now we reverse engineer all that shit, and we turn all of them into materials. Not like that. I don't have to go back. What about now? Perfect.
Happy done in no time.
Sweet.
Prepare to be impressed.
Okay. That should do it. Okay. Okay. That should do it. Perfect. This should allow me to reach 600. Perfect. I actually didn't think I would finally reach it on stream out of all moments, but still, I never thought so. Oh well. Intercom again. Let's go.
So, we on Easy Street now, or what?
The whole thing was a Republic setup.
It was.
But how? That offer letter was 100% legitimate. I traced it back to a DAS Corp and cross-checked all the digital signatures.
Doesn't matter. We'll just have to be more careful in the future.
I'm really sorry. I won't let it happen again. Looks like Bloodworthy's on the line. I'll patch him through.
Hope I'm not interrupting. Just wanted to transfer your next target. That is, if you're ready for another blacklist favorite. I'm always up for a fight. Don't worry. We made sure to grab the ugliest mark on the list. This bounty's years shy of beating Jaclone's time, but anything sitting on the blacklist more than a month is real trouble. I'm putting my money on you this time, so try not to get yourself killed.
What's our next move?
We've got another blacklist mark to deal with. Have the next blacklist bounty's coordinates logged by the time I'm ready to head out.
Will do.
End of chapter 2? Could be. Look at that, so perfect. 4 minutes left. Look at that, 4 minutes left. This is perfect. So incredible. No. A dish served cold. Travel to Hoth. Okay. Okay, people. Okay. If this next planet is not the ending, it's more or less over there. Well, no, we still have Belsavis. Still have Belsavis. Have Belsavis. Let me see. We have Belsavis, then Corellia. Belsavis and the boss. Belsavis and boss. I forgot about good old Belsavis. I hope we can get to meet the Dread Masters. I hope we get to meet the Dread Masters. Okay.
Mako, open a secure channel on the frequency we got from the blacklist.
Come on. Signal strength is really poor. Oh, there we go. Sorta.
This is unexpected. I greet you on behalf of the Chiss Ascendancy, Bounty Hunter. I am Aristocker Shorehand Milithia. This hollow frequency hasn't had an inquiry in quite some time. I believe there were no longer any interested parties.
Don't sweat it. I'm the last hunter you're gonna need.
I've heard that before, Hunter. I want results, not bluster. I need someone to hunt the Trandoshan pirate lord Renegade Voss. Are you such an individual?
May as well ask us to hunt the ghost of Nagasato.
The name doesn't ring any bells.
A pirate of some renown. He favors lurking in the regions of space you consider uncharted. Our territory, mostly. Renegade Voss has been a blight on Chiss shipping lanes and colonies for years.
What else can you tell me about Voss?
Very little, unfortunately. He's never left anyone alive to give a proper report. Voss appears to have joined up with the White Moor, a massive confederacy of pirates pillaging Hoth's starship graveyard. Their raids have reduced our salvage operations to smoking wreckage.
Voss your only target of interest here?
He's the only target you need concern yourself with. We've permitted the Empire to use Hoth for strategic purposes in exchange for their assistance dislodging the pirates. Imperial soldiers will handle the White Moor. However, Voss is worth more to us alive.
Works for me. Executions are messy.
Our patrols recently captured one of the White Moor pirates out in the wastes. It may be able to point you to Voss once you arrive. I'm transmitting credentials that will allow you unrestricted access to Hoth's surface. Use them to travel to these coordinates.
Okay.
Contact me when you've secured Voss.
Sounds easy enough. If we can do that one. Oh, 3 minutes. Perfect. Would you look at that. An alliance artificer as well. Look at that. Easy. Easy. Now I just do this. And that's pretty much it. We are done with archaeology. And I'll have my crafter in no time. Well, I still have 100 to go. But well, doesn't matter. Let's go to Hoth, people. Let's go. Get this final bounty done. And I think now with this one we finish chapter... We do finish chapter 2. And I will have my buff. Both of them. Right now. Pretty much. Pretty much. Sweet people. Both problems solved right now. 2 birds killed with 1 stone. Right. If I had gone for a major experience boost, it would have been even worse. No. Minor claw. I ran out of them, right? Okay. Now next one I have to go for major XP boosts. Okay. Alright. We'll do that. Then, but no, we're at the end. I can leave it without experience boost for now. More than enough. Okay. So I think this is the ending of chapter 2. Hey, my boosted experience is still working. Perfect. Let's do this. Shit. Let's go. Dawn base. Welcome to Hoth. Welcome to Hoth. People, welcome to Hoth. You will enjoy this planet. One of the most famous of the Star Wars universe. Now, if there's not a lot of dialogue, we can get through quite fast. I've noticed that I spend more time with the dialogue than anything else.
This can't be authentic. Wait here. I mean it.
The cheese aristocracy.
Please excuse my manners before. The prisoner is right this way. Little rat has been nothing but trouble.
What do you mean?
It slipped out of its cell 6 times since the patrols brought it in. Don't ask me how. Never makes a run for it, though. Just noses around and starts taking things apart. It's driving me crazy.
Jawa? Please?
Think all the White Maw will be this threatening?
Good luck understanding it. Show yourself out when you're finished.
Jawa?
Whoa. Watch where you point that thing. What's your name, buddy?
Not really.
Where's the last place you saw them?
There we go. There we go. That's more than enough information that we need. Damn it, the lag there. Okay, guys. Okay. Alright, I guess action can begin. I think this is the ending of chapter 2, huh? I think it's the ending. There's no final boss or shit like that. For this one, it's kind of like an intermediate chapter most of the time. I should have taken the other one. It has kind of like 2 elevators. Yeah. Well, at this point, only now, if you had a lot of credits, you would get a decent mount only at this point after weeks and weeks and weeks of actually playing the game. Oh, it exploded. No, nice. Nope. There we go. That was close. Terrible moment to have that shitty lag spike. Alright. Welcome to the Icefall Plains. Welcome to the Icefall Plains. This one is massive. This map is massive. They had a lot of respect because it was one of the original planets of the original movies, and so on and so forth. So yeah, pretty much they had a lot of respect with this one. Is massive. It's massive. The map of this one is absolutely massive. It's absolutely endless Hoth in that sense. Oh, but it's already 9 o'clock. I thought I would have a bit more of time, but well. Here, meet the Tulls. Tulls sniper. Okay, yeah. Pretty much. You now enter that cavern. Oh yes, this is what can happen in this planet. You can die like that, and I think I'll leave it here because I ran out of time and I have to go back. Yeah. Pretty much. Stupid cliff. It didn't damage my gear though. Okay, we'll leave it here, people. We'll leave it here. I'll leave my character at my stronghold so he gets more rested XP, and continue with next time. Yes, I will finish chapter 2. Now yes, because we are at the ending. We kind of like the beginning. That hunt over at Taris delayed us a lot. That part is quite slow. That part is quite slow. Oh, this guy wants to talk as well. Okay, well, this guy wants to talk. Some shit like that. Okay. Alright. We'll... It's probably a third or fourth instance. Okay, people. We'll leave it here. But well, at least I could make it to maximum. I could max archaeology. Then I need to extend the artifice to 700, and we are good to go. People, it's been my pleasure. Sharing this Thursday of Star Wars: The Republic with all of you. Special thanks to the 3 of you, to District, to Ambrazolis, and to Patrick, to the 3 of you for visiting me today. Don't worry, we'll play Drakensang online on Tuesdays, and we will continue with the next game for analysis that we have on once we are done with Star Wars: The Old Republic. But in that sense, don't worry, it's not. As I've said, I hate being slave of a single game all the time. Okay, people, it's been my pleasure. Hope you have a great weekend, and see you all on a Tuesday with Drakensang Online. See you all on Tuesday. Bye bye. Next Thursday we'll continue with Star Wars: The Old Republic, finishing chapter 2, and finally having our buff. I was about to say our boost, and I said no, our buff. So it's been a pleasure. See you all on Tuesday. Have a great weekend. Bye bye, people. It's been a pleasure. Thanks to the 3 of you, Districts, Ambra, and Patrick. Bye bye. It's been a pleasure. See you all in the next one. Bye bye. Thanks to the 81st YouTube subscriber. I will read your subscription, but just in case, I have the name. Thanks to you, Junior, from the bottom of my heart, for being the 81st YouTube subscriber. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. As always, to Discord members and Twitch followers, you always encourage me to continue showcasing all of the forgotten gems that certainly deserve much more praise, and anyone in general that took the time to watch my streams. People, it's been a pleasure. See you all on Tuesday. Have a great weekend. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Enjoy the summer that you have there in the northern hemisphere right now. Enjoy it. Enjoy it because it won't last forever, sadly for you, and well, fortunately for us because we need the heat over here. Bye bye, people.